Let's start with what we're going to do. Remember, this is micro machining, and we're hoping that we're sharing a little bit of what to meet your expectations. It's something we're doing for the YouTube channel. Was something we would not have done otherwise, honestly. And that's a small Windows 10 computer. It's fanless. It's solid state. It's beautiful. So let me turn around and show you how we're going to do this and how you're going to get to see this. And the reason we're sharing this is we want you to see what we're going to be sharing with you a lot as we make these little accessory components for our main assembly, right?
That's right.
Is nothing fit our criteria. And our criteria was, I wanted the base microscope, but I also wanted a nice generic base.
Hello and welcome back. This is Shop Adventures 27. I'm Lance.
And I'm Patrick.
Let's get at it, shall we?
Let's do it.
I love it. Okay, well, we have friends from across the pond. Lots of them actually because of the watch world we're in anyway.
Oh yeah, from all directions.
You name it, but yeah, really heavy. I just have to do it because I watched a video the other day and one of these YouTube guys is a creator and he's got this little lathe in his shop and he's just hilarious and he doesn't mean to be. He's not probably even funny if you were in England, but because it sounds so funny to me, I have to mention it. He's, I have this thing, we call it a torch, right? We use it.
Yeah, we call it a torch or a settling torch.
I mean, I certainly wouldn't call it, bring me the bomb burner or something like that, right? We don't want anything, because it's a pressurized tank, we don't really want. Well, you know what they call that? He calls that a blow lamp. I thought that was funny.
That is funny. You know what really, another thing that's really, when I heard it for the first time, we just aren't used to it.
Right.
But like what we call a flashlight, they call it torch. Yeah, is this
like
so
an
funny?
Olympic torch?
Yeah, and it's not like, we're right, you're wrong, or you're right, we're wrong. It's just what we grow up with, and and it just sounds, us saying flashlight, for example, you guys must be like, no, it's a torch.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah, what's wrong with you? Or like aluminum.
Oh yeah, I call it aluminum.
Yeah, but across so many different countries they call it aluminium.
Yeah, it's really
really weird. It's just really funny.
As we get into this whole YouTube thing and we shop from around the world for all these specialized tools and parts that we use all the time, you just get exposed more to all of that, and being who we are, it's a little shocking. We're going to get into the viewer mail next, but first, Patrick, should we stop right here? We promised we'd talk about our product, what we've been codenaming the perfected product, actually. That's the code name that I threw at it. He didn't authorize it. But I had to do something, and we have to explain that, this is a journey, and as part of that journey, we're not hobbyists. That journey, we stopped working 2.5 years ago. So this is a process, a progress process, and we take our time. We're very, very methodical. I think you might get a little bit of that out of these videos.
Yeah.
Anyway, and we're an open book. We have a website, activeatom.com. It's about as detailed as you can get about our whole life there. Right? We laid our whole life out there. Everything from where we're located, our home address, our whole thing's there. Our world there, our whole background. Our background all the way back to our childhood's there. We've written it all. So we're very open. So when you hear me say it's a secret, no.
It really isn't a secret.
It's not because it's a secret.
Yeah.
Here's the deal. We've always made little itty bitty micro mini watch parts, timing device parts, and high precision instrument gauge parts, right? That's really what we've done.
Right.
So I know our machines can do those. The problem is I can't make a product and then offer it to you. What are you going to buy? A watch part? So we're going to make something bigger.
Right, that's a good point. For the very first time, we want to make an actual product.
Multiple pieces of our watchmaker machines put together to make something bigger. Well, putting something together to make it bigger means you're probably going to have a bigger piece. And we're trying to push the maximum size limits of these machines. And look, I do want to say this because I think it's important. We are highly skilled in SolidWorks CNC programming.
Right.
And we can buy a micro mill or a lathe I can get a Swiss-made lathe in here or anything, CNC.
Sure.
And we can make this product all on CNC and be done with it. That wouldn't be much of an adventure, though.
Right. What we want to stress and our focus is in the manual hand workmanship, and producing everything. We want to produce, like we mentioned, we want to produce an actual product, something that's within our abilities and within our machines.
Maximum tolerance of it. Yeah.
Right. But then we also want to produce everything.
Every last little screw.
From the little tiny screws. So we're going to be making our own screws for this product.
Which we're used to.
Yeah, which we're used to. So
we make our own screws all right now, and they got perfect heads on them. They are, if you've ever bought a fancy wristwatch or looked at one of those fancy wristwatches in the magazine, you've seen them little screws going around the outside or in the back when they have the open, what do they call that? The open case, with the glass back.
Yeah, see-through case.
You can see all the movement inside, the mechanical movement. You'll see these really fine, precision, perfect screws. Sometimes they got fancy head patterns. That's what we've been doing for 30 years.
Right.
So you can imagine what this product's going to have on it. It's going to be assembled using all of our own made, and everything's hand-finished and fitted.
That's right.
And that's the other thing. We're going to share a couple of processes that aren't so much used anymore, actually. If you were put them on a CNC machine, use a CMM automated laser scanner and everything.
Right.
We're very privy to the latest technology, of course.
And we also want to keep it to a limited production.
Extremely. They're serialized.
Yeah, only because, every product's going to, take a lot of workmanship, a lot of hours involved. So it's not something that we can just make 1,000. It's just not enough hours in the day. No. So that's why everything's going to be limited production, hand workmanship, and 100% machined, and from the screws, pins, whatnot, everything.
And the reason we're here is to leave a lasting video images and story about how these two men made everything from start to finish. Two guys in the desert made everything from start to finish, right?
That's right.
And how we fixed anything and everything that needed to be fixed to do that with. And that's the legacy we're leaving for the future generations. We've mentioned that. So that's why we've taken this path. It's a painful path.
Oh, and getting back to the secret, there is no secret.
No, it's not at all.
It's just that we have a number of ideas. We got
about 32 hand scratch drawings we've done over the years.
Right, and we want
to convert to CAD.
And we've actually made prototypes of some products.
Few of them.
And honestly, we just don't know what we're going to release first. So it's not more of a secret. It's just that we aren't sure ourselves what we want to do as our first product.
And what the machine can actually handle.
That's right.
Maximized dimension. It's one thing to do it once, and we've done that.
Yeah, because
we made a beautiful product, but we only made one of them.
Yeah, and making some prototypes, we actually pushed the boundary a little.
We maxed it out.
Yeah, and so we've already.
So I can't make 100 of them.
That's right.
I can't. So I have to. Whatever it is we do, we know it couldn't be that big. We had to bring a little smart. There's your secret unveiled today, right here.
But as soon as we get closer, we're going to share.
We'll start the CAD drawings and everything. We'll share it.
We're going to share the designs with you. We're going to share the prototyping with you. So once we're confident in the first product we want to release, we're going to share everything.
Right, because we're going to get questions and we're going to get input and we're going to get feedback. That's right. And I got to be able to answer that.
Yeah, and we'd love for you guys to be involved in the design.
That's what this is really all about. Yeah, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on to our packages.
Let's move on. So
there you go. There's your big secret unveiled.
So no secrets.
But wait, now hold on. There is one secret. The Barker Mills secret factory-produced attachment that will be exposed when we do the educational video.
And the G-Boley lathe.
Oh yeah, we have a top secret G-Boley lathe.
Okay, so we do have a couple of secrets, but those are machine related.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's good to keep little surprises. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, and we have 2 packages this week, Patrick.
Yes, we do.
One of them we've won.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Can you believe it?
We don't win anything.
Never happens. Well, now it did happen according to my historian record keeping. So I'm going to share that when Patrick opens this box.
Okay.
And this other one, a heavy box, is a donated gift.
Yeah, and this is the same person that we got stickers last week, right?
It is. It's from a Raptor.
Yeah, Raptor. So that's exciting.
I think it's Raptor Machine and Tool Company. Is that?
It is. It is.
We were a little fumbly on it last week, but we're getting there. Hang on. We don't get packages.
We don't.
No. Not even used to it, really. Okay. Well, which one you want to start with? Why don't we start with a nice gift?
Okay. So one of
Yeah, give me that one. All right, we'll make it easy. He's more experienced with package opening, as I mentioned last week, than I am. Don't cut me.
Yeah, this is Joe D. I had a hard time saying his last name, I remember.
Last week, yeah.
Yeah, last week. Gurnia, was it? We'll find out.
He's a real nice guy. He makes nice videos.
Yeah, really.
I don't miss one.
Really nice guy.
Well, actually, I don't miss either. I don't miss videos from either one of these two guys right here. In fact, I don't miss videos from anybody. I just love watching other people make videos, share with others. I don't know. Seems fun.
Wow, there's a big book.
Ooh, it's a book. Wow. Wonder if he knows. You want to put that over there? I wonder if he knows this or not. Can I share while you open it?
Sure, please.
We have, and Mr. Pete knows this too. He's a fellow YouTube creator. It's Pete 222, the teacher. He's dying to see it. But we have a nice library of books. When you're a watchmaker, small tool makers and all that, you do have a lot of
stickers.
Oh yeah, we need that.
So we were right.
We do have a lot of books. So we have a really nice book collection. They're not just bulk books. They're books. Some of them are just very limited edition made books, and they're all on watches and tool making and all that, right, Patrick? A lot of history.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's now I see we got a book. This is really nice. What's this book, Patrick?
Oh yeah. Wow, this is a really nice book. It's Technique and History of the Swiss Watch.
Oh, that's a Swiss. There's a Swiss logo on the front, and it's from Joseph, and he says, Lance and Patrick, found this amongst my dad's old book collection and thought that you might enjoy it. Looking forward to your upcoming YouTube episodes. Keep up the great work. Oh, thank you. And it tells me we get some more stickers. Well, you got all this fancy,
Oh, this is a really nice book. I mean, share some pages with you.
Oh, he's excited.
Pictures. Even some of the machine tools that were used in the Swiss manufacturing of the watches.
Oh,
that's really nice.
That's a brilliant.
Wow, thank you so much.
Oh, there's some machines.
Yeah, look at that. Some nice machines.
No.
Wow, it's a big book.
Well, that is really nice.
Wow, no, thank you so much.
Thanks, Joe.
We have a nice library, but we don't have this book.
We do not have it. So you got that one good, and we will add it proudly and use it as another reference book. We use a lot of reference books.
Yes.
We do a lot of research, I'd say.
Great. Well, thank you so much, Joe.
Put this inside here, please.
Oh, yeah.
I want to keep it together. It was really nice.
Great.
Good thought of us. Here's Pat's going to open this one. It's a prize. We won this prize, and I'm going to tell you how we won it. We won it. We won it because Steve Lang over there at Shark. What the heck is the name? I mean, I know Steve. That's the problem. I don't really. Here, get in here and get a sticker or something. Ooh. Okay. Anyway, we won this prize because he had his 1,000 subscriber drawing, and the funny thing is, I comment on your video no matter what. So I automatically commented, but I didn't intend to win the prize. Well, we won the grand prize of his 1,000 subscriber giveaway package, and it's a really funny situation because these two beautiful ground stones were donated by a fellow YouTube creator and also a good person we call a friend of ours, right, Patrick?
That's right.
Vernon over there at Mature Patriot, or Two Busted Thumbs Productions, as I like that. I think it's funny. Okay, these are really, really nice, Steve. And that's really nice of you guys. They're wrapped so well. Of course, we saw him wrap these in his video last night, didn't we?
Yes, we did. Yeah.
We saw you wrap these and they were already here. They came yesterday. And you were impressed that they got here so fast. Oh, Anchor Lube.
Oh yeah, look, a really nice sized bottle of Anchor Lube. Yeah, we've never used this before, but isn't it supposed to be non-toxic or something?
To find out.
Yeah, we have to read up on it. Thank you so much. So that's nice. Yeah, we want to be really careful with these.
Yeah, there's a match pair.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Well, that is really, really nice. So the last time we won, can I get into that real quick?
Oh, please do.
Okay, this is the first time we've won a prize since May of 1988. And Patrick and I were together that day. It was Beverly Hills High School, right?
That's right.
World famous Beverly Hills, California. We were had a car, and we had a car in the show.
Yeah, it was a yearly car show they have,
A
right?
charity event for children's charities of some sort. And I put a few cars in there that I have friends with, and to help bring more people, and then all the celebrities came and everything, and it was really something, because we don't even hardly watch TV or movies or anything like that, so we don't know any of these people. But anyway,
No.
It was 1988, May, and we won the prize. It was a pair of Porsche Carrera glasses made in titanium, serialized, and they made a rare volume of them because they're serialized. They made a limited edition back then, very rare, not the new remake ones they make currently. So Patrick and I have that pair in their box to this day because it was a prize. We did not use it. To this day, it still sits in its box. It's still serialized. And I just wanted to share that. That's just funny to us. And so we're so proud to have won this day. And we got this from Keith Finner.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forget. Don't forget. And, you know, I do like these because I'm hoping the small one's going to fit the Barker.
Yeah, these are T-slot cleaners.
They
right?
are.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. And I'm hoping the small one's going to fit the Barker. This is bigger than anything I own.
Yeah, we don't own anything. That's huge.
That might as well be a aircraft carrier. But it's really nice. This is from the Bar Z last year's Summer Bash. It's a limited edition, and Keith Finner made this. I know we know Keith Finner over on the East Coast there. We know
Sure. Been watching him for years.
Long time.
Yeah.
So that's really nice. We're really proud to have all this. Thank you, Vernon. Thank you, Steve.
Yeah, guy, everybody. Yeah,
Surprised that we
these
won.
are. Yeah, we're so
You're not
surprised.
going to believe it.
You know,
we won that.
Yeah, we've been seeing these on YouTube lately from several viewers.
Robin
Yeah, I mean,
and Steve.
Steve A-Bomb. Didn't A-Bomb get a...
Oh, I've seen these stones from Steve everywhere. Oh, yeah, but I don't know who else is making them. I just know two makers.
Right, but yeah, other people have purchased them, and
I watched everybody buy them, and I just had them on my wish list going, well, I wish we could have them one day because I can see a big use for them.
right. So it was on a wish list. So, Guy, what's the chances of us winning a pair?
Well,
so that's
there they are.
great.
So, yeah, we're pretty proud. So, of course, they're going to go right to work. They're not going to go with those sunglasses and be put away for good.
No,
We need them.
no, we will be using these.
Yeah,
So
and we'll be using them in the videos.
that's right.
Oh, yeah, we promise. Okay, well, I think, is that everything? I got to go over the topics. What's in the topics this week?
All right.
Good heavens. Okay. I finally went out and we do something with the microscope.
Oh, we install it finally.
Gosh.
Actually, a microscope and the workshop computer.
Yeah. So Pat can order online.
Yeah, and this is really no.
I gotta quit saying that.
No, it's really unique. You know, we've had shop computers in the past, but this is a brand new one. And it's a little tiny. You'll see it later. But it's a little tiny fanless microcomputer, and it runs Windows 10 Pro. And why we like it is because in the past we've had larger computers, and everybody can relate to as they get old, the fans start making noise, the hard drive starts getting noisy, and then you're in this quiet workshop, and all of a sudden you hear this loud computer in the corner.
Yeah.
And all
Not
that.
good in a micro shop.
No,
Pretty quiet there.
exact for the most part.
Yeah. Well.
And so you'll see in the video, it's a really tiny microcomputer, no fan, solid state storage, mounts in back of the monitor. So really neat. And then we connect that to the microscope, and you did a great job. Can't wait to share it.
Yeah. Okay. And then And then I explained to you, we do explain while we're out there why wood sucks. Sorry. It just does. I had a problem with the wood, and I'm the person who put the siding on that building out there under this room, so it kind of really upsets me that I did not know where the boards were exactly at, but should have filmed it. Should have took pictures.
Right. The studs. It has to do with the studs. You can never find the stud.
Yeah, stud find that. That's what I said. I'm sorry. Probably not G-rated there. Anyway, so we've talked about our product to you today. We've talked about that. Okay, that being said, I just want one more quick little thing. Patrick, you want to go ahead and show the nice gift we're going to give to Joe?
Oh, yeah.
You mind?
I don't mind.
Here's why. You guys like Joe so much from the United States Marine Corps. When we know he's going off to watchmaker school up in Washington, I know I just did this to Pat when he's not planning for it. I'm sorry for it. But I wanted to get it in. We have two of these, right, Pat? You want to explain it?
Yeah, here, let me explain. Let me grab the other one. So we have been working on these all week. I got them all around the place. Okay, yeah. What I have here, let's see if I can kind of show them.
You want to put one
I think I can kind of show them. Okay, these are 2 Marshall 3-level cross slides. And so, you know, I was busy assembling the 11 accessories, and that included 2 Marshall cross slides. And, you know, I was assembling these, and I told Lance, I said, you know, why do we have 2 of these? Because we only have 1 Marshall lathe.
Right.
You know, I said, it's really, you know, we really only need 1. I mean, it's okay, it's nice to have a backup, but the Marshall lathe isn't one of our workhorses.
No.
You know, the 11 lathe setups are our workhorses. Those are the ones we really depend on, and it's really nice to have backup parts and accessories and all that. But on the Marshall, we thought, well, you know what? We're never going to use the second one. So we thought, you know what? Joe had just purchased a Peerless lathe. And Peerless and Marshall, they were the same company. Marshall, I guess, was like kind of like a higher end brand name. Yeah. And then Peerless was like a little lower end. And so then this is from the Marshall line. And we just thought, you know what? This would be a great compliment to his nice Peerless. And he had just purchased a Peerless lathe that he rebuilt. And he just got it completed just a few... I think
so he's got skills. He can handle it. He's going to make a few little fixes here to keep this. We made it a little challenging, even though I fully finished it, fully polished it. It's done by me. And then it's fully reassembled by Patrick. It still has a few challenges that Joe's going to have to learn to fix.
That's right. There are a couple of issues, and we purposely didn't want to fix them.
That's right.
Although we don't have the time either.
Yeah,
but we really didn't want to fix them either because we thought it would be a great project for Joe to fix the problems himself, and then it would give him a nice little cross slide for his little watchmaker lathe. So just wanted to share that with you.
Yeah, I thought that'd be nice because you guys really were very welcoming to him, and we just want to make sure you all know we appreciate that a lot.
Yeah,
he's really a good guy.
He is. Really
so he's
good guy.
really excited to get it. He can't wait to. I couldn't let him come because we're busy right now. But he's going to come get it. And
he's busy too right now, so it's perfect.
It worked out really good, but he is really overly excited, so we're really excited for him. Okay, well, that's it, right? Is that enough of this?
That's it.
All right, let's get back to work.
I agree.
Bye.
Bye. Hey, Lance is in the workshop today. Hey, Lance, what are you up to?
Well, I'm pretty excited. I am wearing a official white coat for the workshop area. Okay, a couple videos back, we talked about our stereo microscope we had bought, and we kind of explained to you why we bought it, but let me really get into why we bought it after what happened last week's video. We shared with you some cutting last week on our 11 lathe for the first time. And in that 11 lathe, we made some cuts, but I just grabbed a camera spontaneously and came out, and he was only going to do test cuts. And I got out with that camera and just shot, and then I got a bunch of feedback. I can't see it, it's too far away, it's too blurry, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so I can't do that again, right, Patrick?
And we understand completely.
I get so frustrated when I'm watching some of these videos, and all of a sudden the, quote, a battery goes dead or something.
Yeah.
And yeah, I get it, so.
But we have been working on it.
We've solved it 3 ways from Sunday for you. 3 ways, not 2. 3 ways from Sunday for you. Okay. Let's start with what we're going to do. Remember, this is micro machining, and we're hoping that we're sharing a little bit of what to meet your expectations. Okay, on the floor in front of me is something we did. That's my 21.5-inch monitor we showed a few videos back. It's just, it's just going to be a monitor so that I can watch or Pat can watch. Well, one of us is looking through the stereo microscope. Next to it and all that is the wall mounting bracket. This is pretty good. It's going to let me get my angles just right and everything. And we're going to have it on every time. We may shoot it with a camera. We may shoot the screen with a camera. Or we may shoot... we may actually do something else, but I'm going to share that with you. This is a nice computer. It's something we're doing for the YouTube channel. With something we would not have done otherwise, honestly. And that's a small Windows 10 computer. It's fanless, it's solid state, it's beautiful. Is there anything else?
Let me see it. Yeah, it's really nice. It's really light, compact, and it's really feature rich.
It just mounts right back behind the little sub monitor, the little monitor, right? That's it. Not this screen, it mounts back behind the computer screen.
Here, want to hold that?
Yeah.
I can't get a good focus. Just see the nice ports. Yeah, see, a lot of ports. See, HDMI, VGA, USB, network. Flip it around. Is there anything on the other side? Oh yeah, we got more USB, sound. So it's a full feature. It's really nice. It's a full featured computer. But what's nice about it, it's fanless, so it's not going to make any noise. Even the storage is solid state.
Oh look, there's storage. Where the money switch is.
Oh yeah, that's where the antenna goes.
Yeah, I'm going to explain why that's a money connector. Okay.
Oh, really important, real quick. What's unique about this too is that installs in the back of the monitor.
It does.
So that's really unique. So it doesn't take up any space.
So we got a little tiny mini keyboard and a little mouse and everything. We did all this for you guys, just so you understand. What we did was we bought all this little stuff we weren't going to do. And what it's going to let us do is what I'm going to take you over and show you that I was never able to do before and didn't need to, actually. We've been making parts just fine. We've been using this Bolova down here. Remember, we showed this a few videos back as well at the same time.
That's right.
That microscope's beautiful, but I cannot convey my message and share it to you, nor could Pat and I ever share a picture at the same time. We each had to look through the microscope. And what we're looking for in micro machining is we're looking for the finish, and we're looking for cutter finishes as well. Because what you need to do when you're going to set up a production job is you need to get all your finishes as perfect as you can, or you're going to be finishing every one of those little parts, 10,000 of them, for the rest of your life. So they have to be pretty refined. Is that right, Patrick?
That's right.
Okay, so let me turn around and show you how we're going to do this and how you're going to get to see this. And the reason we're sharing this is we want you to see what we're going to be sharing with you a lot as we make these little accessory components for our main assembly, right?
That's right.
Okay, this is our computer monitor we're going to use. It's simple. We've had it left over around here. And that little computer is going to mount to the back here.
Right.
Gives me back my space. This is that money connector. This is the antenna. This is a wireless network antenna. This is going to let us send the file. Here's what we're going to do. This stereo microscope has a HD camera. So it takes video and it takes snapshots. And so what we're able to do is we're able to take that file. We can take that file, upload it, and shoot it to the main server here. And then we can pull those files and put them into the YouTube video and share with you the real fine details of our machine work and share all the progress we're making, show you some of the challenges we run across in solving and how we solve them and stuff like that. But it's just part of why you're not going to see blurry pictures. It's going to be pretty nice stuff. It's very high resolution.
Right.
And so this antenna allows him to connect to the internet. That's not where the money's spent. We're glad to do this for you, for YouTube videos, but it's fine. This antenna also connects Pat to the internet,
yeah.
As I've mentioned a while back. And that means he can fill up his shopping cart, which I would call more like a semi-truck, and then close it out at the end of the day of all the parts and pieces he needs. We always order pretty much every afternoon, right?
Right.
Yeah, 7 days. We just order 7 days a week, and then whatever comes, and stuff comes every day. It's very boring. It's a washer. Yeah, right. It's a little stone. It's a little cutter. It's a micro drill. It's a everything's not some pretty toolbox or some beautiful MAR federal indicator. Okay, that's a story coming up later. Okay, so the monitor for that is going to go up here. We've already identified the stud in the wall, so that's where the 21.5-inch monitor is going to go, and we're going to sometimes just film right into there, right?
That's right.
Right. Sometimes we're just going to film it and show it there on that screen. It's going to be still really good for you. But sometimes when it's really critical and really want to share a lesson with you and share what we're trying to do, I'm going to download that file out of this microscope that Pat and I use to make these parts and send it into the main server so he can add it to the YouTube video for you. So I hope you'll like it.
Yeah.
That's nice. Okay. Well, I guess that's it.
Yeah, I think that covers everything.
I just want to give you guys this update. I will be back out here doing a car dealership. What do they call those things? Parody.
Oh.
A car dealership parody in this same white coat in the next week's video. So you'll have to tune back in and see why Lance is wearing that white coat. I can't wait to pull this one off, and I hope I do a good job. Thank you.
Thank you, Lance. Oh, and we will be back when you have this installation done, right?
Oh yeah, I'll get it done, and I'm going to get it done right away. So because we need it. So
okay, great. We'll be back.
Thank you.
Bye. Okay, we're back in the workshop, and Lance has an update.
I have two updates, actually. I got to do two things today, and I'll tell you what they are. You know, we got those comments, as I mentioned earlier, about the camera quality of our filming on the small little machine parts. And we just explained it earlier in this video when I started this here, this project, is that we have invested in this to bring better pictures to you and better pictures for us to be able to sit together and study what's wrong with something when we're setting up a machine so we can get our finishes as perfect and our cutting as best as possible. So what we've done is we're done, right?
Yes, great. Looks good.
That is a huge part up there in that screen. Come on over here, Patrick.
Can we take a closer look?
Ooh, well, let's see how big it is. Look at, it's a giant.
Oh yeah, look at that. That's a watch balance wheel.
It's going huge, but here's what it really looks like. Hey.
Oh yeah, my God. Let's see if I can get that.
It's a little huge. Can you get it?
Okay, here I'm trying. Oh my God. See if I can get it. It's a little... Oh, there we go.
Got me?
Yeah. Yeah, see how small it is? It's smaller than your fingernail.
It's tiny. And it's not any and it's not any thicker than my fingernail, which is funny. It's that small.
Oh, here, let me just show real quick.
Oh yeah, here's the camera. This is a digital this is a HD camera, right?
That's right.
Digital. I didn't buy this. Patrick did. He's going to come around after I'm done here and explain it. It's a digital.
Go ahead.
It's a digital camera. It does video and still images for us, so we can snapshot.
Right.
It's really critical to me. And there's a stereo microscope, so we got it. There's my little screen, and the computer's hidden in the back now, just like we said it was.
All right, can I show it?
Okay, and this is our little workstation, but this is actually the tool chest that goes with the Barker mill, huh?
That's right.
So this is a permanent home already. This is where I can work from to work on the mill when it's actually done and running, which is a project for the Educational Video Pullout Series.
That's right.
More pressure on that. Actually, that one involves me a lot.
It does.
Yeah, that one's mine, a little bit more mine, Patrick's and mine together, actually, where I'm not involved in this spindle rebuilding too much. Okay, that's all I have, Patrick. So you want to come around and explain? Oh, let me finish one more part. My cameras. Okay, this solves this problem. We're going to be able to show you great precision machining, our kind of cuts, our finishes, and all that stuff in finite detail, just so you can see this and the video won't be jumping around and be blurry. So last week, as you know, we filmed a really quick shot of us on the 11 lathe, and it wasn't very good quality. We've come up with a pole system that goes up above each workstation, and what we're going to do is put one or two in right now and make sure we like them, because we're going to have to put one out in our lathe in the machine shop area too, right? So
that's right.
We're going to get one there and two in here. What it is, a swivel pole comes down, it extends a little boom, and it has a little mount on the bottom, and we're going to get a very specialized camera that's going to be used just for that application when we want to film above a workstation and show you the most high quality we can possibly bring to you of our machining abilities when we're machining, right, Patrick?
That's right, because we feel the best angle or the best view is right above us.
Kind of like a casino cage camera.
But yeah.
We've done a lot of camera installations. We have a heck of a past.
Yes, we do.
Oh, good Lord. And we're liked by some people. That's been how we've gotten here, right?
That's right.
If here's where you want to be.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm going to switch places to let Patrick explain why he bought this camera and some of the things you may need to be cautioning yourself about should you ever want to buy this particular type of a microscope, okay?
Okay. Yeah, Lance wanted me to just come up and really just briefly kind of give you my research and kind of some details, because I'm the one who actually purchased this microscope setup. And, you know, when I did a little bit of research, and how I came across this model is, just to let you know, this is actually one of those no-name brand it's a stereo microscope that also has the camera module on top, and you can use both at the same time, so that's really nice. And how I was attracted to it was I saw a video on it, and somebody did a thorough like a review of it, and they really loved it. I thought, well, you know what? And I went to the dealer that had recommended, and it had really good feedback. The problem is let me just share with you some of the research I found, or some of the details I found when researching this. Okay, if you want to buy one of these, I should first tell you they're a great buy. You know, I can't tell you offhand because I'm going to share with you. I didn't buy this as a full setup. I actually bought components just because I was looking for specific requirements. And so And I'd have to add that all up, but I imagine it would be about 400, 500.
Yeah, nothing. This isn't a Bausch & Lomb.
Right.
This is not a Leica.
Right.
You want that, you want it, they're going to cost you.
Yeah.
But if you need to get to work and get things done, you're not going to mess with this. What Patrick went through and this rebuild on this whole thing was a disaster.
Right. And okay, I'm going to share that with you. Okay, so this had great reviews and all that. So I said, okay, but when I went to the dealer, I didn't like the config. Well, I actually went to multiple dealers, and I just didn't like the kits they were selling because you'll notice they sell like just like a car. They sell the base model, or they'll sell premium models with the camera and all the adapters and lenses and all that fully loaded. Okay, what I didn't like is nothing fit our criteria, and our criteria was I wanted the base microscope, but I also wanted a nice generic base. If you notice, this is it's just a flat base. It's wide, where typically it's one of those narrow bases, and it also has those two metal arms. And it's really made for laboratory use because those two metal arms are for holding the little those glass slides. And I didn't want that. I go, well, that's really for laboratory use. So I found a dealer that had this base, so I bought the microscope by itself. I bought the base. Okay, then the camera came next. My criteria for the camera were three main things. It had to be HD quality because we wanted that crisp, high-resolution photos and videos. It had to have an HDMI port because just like here, we always wanted to have a nice monitor connected to it at all times. So when the microscope turns on, the monitor turns on, and both are on at the same time.
Yeah, see, because let me interrupt, because what Patrick used to have to do is I'd say, look, Patrick, I'm having a problem in this bottom left. So when you go look through this after, I'm going to pull away my head. Then he'd come in and go look, and I go, look in the bottom left corner, about a quarter inch in right there. That became really hard for us, but that's all we had. So we did what we had to do. Now I just point.
Yeah, really quick. Let me just dial it in just to show. See, now I can point, like I could tell Lance, see this hairspring, see the curve on here. So I can really get into the details, and then I can also zoom.
What he can do is boss me around more. You can get a better cut there.
See, I can also really get close. See, I mean, look at that. That's just incredible. You got that, Lance?
I think I do. I think it's pretty good,
Here, yeah. See, it's really nice. You can adjust. Oops, let me get it back in focus.
Looks pretty good, though. We're really excited about it because we get to use it and we get to have better ability to share it.
Yeah, so you can see it's really clear. Okay, the third criteria on the camera was it also had to have a USB port. And that's why we have our computer right next to it, because the computer serves two purposes. It's for our use for ordering parts. Like Lance was mentioning prior. At the end of each day, we like to put in our parts order. Okay, so that's the primary use for the computer. But the secondary use is it's connected to the camera via USB. So if we want, we can download photos or video clips that we can then integrate into our videos to share with you guys. So that's really nice. We're looking forward to doing that as well. So we have actually two options. We can capture the video and photos directly from the camera.
God, I wish we would have had this when we were dealing with customers. We could have took snapshots and had beautiful share and say, look, this is the quality we're getting in your product, and it's the best we can get. Is that okay?
Exactly.
We didn't have this luxury.
No, we didn't have the luxury. Or while we're shooting video, we can just aim at the monitor and share that with you as well. So really nice. So as you can see, it's a really nice solution, and it's really not that expensive. Even though the little computer Lance showed you, that was only about $250, and that's really well equipped. Good solid state storage and
this is how Patrick talks me into buying things around here. It's only just a few hundred for this, and a few hundred for that. And then but he just put this in the shopping cart which is more like a semi truck. It's just it's just a few $100 for this and a few $100 for that. And I said, we don't really have anything worth more than a few $100. We just have a lot of things worth a few $100.
That's a lot of it, yeah. Okay, so that's it. So I mean, we're extremely happy with everything. I mean, Lance, as soon as Lance set everything up, he installed everything. Oh, did you tell him about your your experience?
Yeah, I was trying not to. You want me to go ahead and do it anyway?
Well, I'll share it with them.
Go ahead.
Quick.
You see that big whiteboard out back behind Patrick?
Yeah, see that whiteboard? Well, Lance was with a stud finder. Stud finders, they aren't always 100% accurate. Well, the stud finder told Lance that the stud was right here. And we said, oh, perfect. Well, Lance went to go drill. There was no stud there.
And I have a little bit of experience because this room is an extension room, and it came with this place when we took it over this abandoned place.
Right.
But I had to redo the outside of it. It was a dog kennel like in here. And so I had to redo the outside, which is, I use that James Harding concrete siding. And,
right.
And I put 3/4 plywood behind that, and it's got steel sheets, and then it's got damp. Anyway, it's got layer upon layer of stuff. These walls are like bulletproof to us. Well, the problem is, I kind of memorized where all the studs were, and it was a hodgepodge of studs everywhere and all that. But apparently, I just couldn't find one yesterday, so we ended up with a beam.
Well, you told me that perhaps the reason why it confused the stud finder is because it seemed like there was a piece of drywall behind the main drywall. It's a kind of fake...
A piece of something with a nail going the...
Yeah, with a nail.
We found a nail in there going up.
Yeah, so that's why you had to do all that. So thankfully, he got it done last night.
Yes.
So that's really good news. Okay. Oh,
we don't like wood.
Yeah, we don't like wood. But we were extremely happy with everything. But I got to give you the other side of it. Okay. If we were to have to do this all over again, we wouldn't have purchased this unit or a no-name Chinese brand. We would have just had to make the investment and bought a Bosch and Lomb.
Like we did when we bought our Bolova.
Right. And I'll tell you why. Okay, although it had great reviews, when we received it, it had a really big major problem. And the problem is the alignment, because this is a stereo mic. You see, when they say it's a stereo microscope, it means it has two visual channels coming down. So if you look underneath here, there's actually two lenses. There's prisms and there's a whole bunch of lenses and prisms and all that go all the way down. So it's actually two individual channels. Okay, and the problem is in here are really fine adjustments. And when we received it, the alignments were off on both channels, and they're enough to where, see, if nothing's perfect. If the alignment's just a little off, our brain will actually, our brains are incredible. It'll actually take both images and it'll kind of sync them, and it won't be a problem. But if the alignment's really off, you end up seeing double, and that's what happened. Every time we'd want to use it, we'd see double, and it drove us crazy. So I had to take this thing completely apart. And the good part is all the components are really well made. There's no junk in here.
The other good part is we're watchmakers, so we kind of know what it's like to be inside of something real sensitive and have to be completely dust-free.
Right, so we were impressed. We were impressed with the quality of the components. But the problem is when you open all this up, when they make all the adjustments and there's so many lenses, they glue everything because when they ship it, they don't want anything to get out of adjustment. But the problem is at the factory when they made the adjustments, somebody, maybe it was a Friday afternoon, and it was just really bad alignment. So I had to take this completely apart, scrape the glue off of one channel. I think I kept the left channel alone, and I focused on the right, scraped all the glue off, realigned the channel, and it's a pain in the butt. You're talking, it's a day's job, to take it completely apart, scrape the glue.
Have the skills to do it.
Yeah, have the skills to do it, realign it, re-glue. No, I don't think I re-glued it because I want to be sure I can go back in and make fine adjustments again. But luckily I got it really good, perfect. So, but that's what I had to do. So it was really a pain in the butt. And I don't think, if you're doing it as a hobby and you have the time to do that, great. I think it's a great buy. Or maybe you get lucky. Maybe we just had bad luck with this one and you happen to buy one and the alignment's fine. But for us, and we're really particular. If there's any alignment issues or any focus issues or anything, we're going to identify.
Has anybody watched him rebuild a motor yet? Yeah, he's a little particular.
But really, to recap, it was a really bad alignment issue, so I have to add that. And the dealer was no help, and because they're based in China, sending this back to China just wasn't an option.
So basically, the long and short is you get what you pay for. But if you have some patience, and in this case, we can just take yet another item off that list that we are heading toward our product production.
Right. That's
Cha-ching,
right.
Done.
So at the end of the day, I hate that saying, but
yeah, we do.
At the end of the day, we're extremely happy. Everything just works great.
Yeah, we just use it to set up a job. We're done.
Yeah.
Or share with you guys now. We're fortunately able to do it.
Yeah.
All right, well, that was it. We just wanted to give you the item. It's that important. It's another item comes off the list of many things that are going to come off that list and come off real soon.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks, Patrick.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. And if you leave us one of those comments, maybe we have something we can answer. We will never leave a question unanswered. Thank you.